Ready or not. Ready or not. Here I come. Can't hide. Gonna find you. And then. Yo. I play my enemies like a game of chess where I rest. No stress. You don't make sense.
Good morning, guys. How are you? I'm coming in this morning because I just wanted to talk about a few things that I've been thinking about. And for you guys that don't know me, my name is Regina. And I started this blog because I retired, and I retired without a pension, and just wanted to start living my life authentically and unapologetically. And before I go back to work, because even though I retired because I had the option to retire. But I am going to go back to work at some point. Right now, I'm just trying to balance life and then eventually add work-life balance into back into my life. But I just feel like God was telling me, okay, be still for a minute. Be still for a minute. And the other day I was questioning that. And I was like, be still. Lord, I don't even have a check coming in because I don't have a pension. But I guess I have to have faith. And that's what I'm doing. I'm living life by faith right now and know that God, He's always had us. He always been there for me. And I just always felt like I need to be out there grinding. And but I was grinding, but I was feeling like grinding for what? Grinding to have material things, grinding to be there for everybody else. But now it's just time. I think He's telling me to be still and just figure out some things. Just be still. And as I was thinking about all of that, and I don't want to say worry because faith and worry don't go together, even though we're human and sometimes we do worry. And I think I always worry prematurely, because afterwards I'd be like, Lord, why did I doubt you again? I don't even know why. You always show me that you're there. So as I was thinking about all that, me and my husband had went out and we had a nice weekend. I might show you guys some pictures of the weekend that we had. We went out for a nice dinner with my son and his friend from Guam. I don't think we got any pictures of us together, but I just think I just took a picture of where we stayed and where the food that we ate. But yeah, I was with my son and his friend that we met when we went to Guam when he was in the military. So that was a nice dinner and a nice conversation. But then even though I'm enjoying my family, enjoying my son, who I didn't get to enjoy a lot when he was in his 20s, I'm happy to be able to spend more time with him now, because he was in the military for 14 years. And I didn't, for some reason, we didn't spend a lot of time with him when he was in the military, other than him coming home and a few times that we visited him. But anyway, I was just, I don't know if I was questioning God or I was just wondering what is my next move, Lord? What is my next move? And so that morning when we was leaving the hotel, we stopped at Cracker Barrel, me and my husband, and I go to Cracker Barrel a lot, but I never seen, I'm not going to say I never seen stuff relating to Christian stuff, because I do a lot in Cracker Barrel, but I never seen this. My cup runneth over, Psalms 23:5. And when I read Psalms 23:5, it just sums up a lot for me. And I was like, Lord, thank you for keep reminding me that you there for me. And I should never worry because I already know that you always had our back. Even even in the years where we felt like we were struggling. Because it was years when me and my husband struggled. But even though and the funny thing is when we struggle, like I said before, we didn't really complain. We just did what we had to do. And I think we enjoyed each other more during those times because we was like a pea and we was two peas in a pot. We was just in sync with each other and getting things done. Now we ain't no not saying that we ain't had no troubles in the road during those years because me and my husband been through some things. But um we made it through. And every time that I come in my prayer room, this is the thing. Hold on. This is the thing. Every time I come in my prayer room, my friend sent me this book of, of quotes and stuff. And it comes with a lot of little tabs like this. And the funny thing is, I didn't know that it was like more than one of each thing. Because I was just pulling them out as I talk about stuff. I will pull things out of confirmation. And every single time I will pull this out. I pulled this out like 2 or 3 times. I was like, Lord, why did I keep pulling out the same thing? I guess you're really trying to tell me something. Because I would just dig my hand in there and scramble it up and pull one out. And I pull up the same thing. And it says, if you remain in me, ask for whatever you want and it will be done for you. John 15:7. And I was like, I pulled that out twice and I pinned them on the wall. And the one time I pulled this one out and it says, what is impossible with people is what is impossible with people is possible with God. So regardless of what people think is impossible, it's possible with God. Like all the people that think, are you crazy? You retire without a pension, even though you're not fully going to retire, you're going to go back to work. Why would you leave work without a pension or some kind of income? Because I feel like God was telling me it's time for me to be still. Be still, Regina, for a minute. You never take the time to be still. I was either working or trying to be somewhere for somebody else or be at this engagement or go on vacation with this person or plan a vacation because I feel like I don't want to be home when I'm off work. I want to be gone, but I need to be still. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm learning to be still. Be still, be still, be still. And as you guys see, I have that at the top of my prayer room. It says, be still and know that I am God. So I'm trying. It's hard because every time I go out and I see a job that I feel like is interesting, I be like, how do I get this job? Like one lady, I go to this one place, I'm not going to tell her right now, and I'd be like, I want to work here. She's like, no, you need to be still for 6 months, retire for 6 months, and then if you still want to work, come back. And I was like, you know what? You sound like God talking to me. But yeah, I just need to learn to be still. I just always feel like I need to be working. And first, I just need to get everything in order. And I know that God is telling me, be still, get things the way you want them, and then I will lead you to where you want to go, or where you're trying to go, or where you think you want to go. So that was just the little short messages that I wanted to come on and say today. That sometimes you have to not listen to the noise in your ear and know that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing for you. And what I need to be doing for me right now is just to be still. Learn to be still. Learn to get your mind together. Get back in sync with God. Because when you're moving and shaking, if you don't just take time to give Him that time, next thing you know, months done pass and you'll be like, oh, I ain't really spent no time with God. So, yeah. So I'm just learning to be still. And as you guys can see, I am trying to be disciplined with my glasses too. I just got my new glasses. I said I'm going to wear them because I done got glasses several times. And do I wear them? No. But I just picked these up. I don't even know how they really look. I just was like, I'm finna get, these are some Coach glasses. But I don't even know if you guys can see. It says it on the glasses. But I said, let me just, it was my last prescription with my old insurance. And now I'm going with my new insurance. So it's like, let me just get everything that I could get with this insurance before I let it go. And I was like, I never even thought, I just go in and just pick a pair of glasses knowing I ain't gonna wear them. It's like, well, let me just think about what I'm gonna get. And hopefully I keep wearing them. I need to. But it seemed like when I started trying to wear them, I was seeing better without them. I was like, that's what be tricking me. Like, you don't need no glasses. I don't think there's a lot of medicine in these glasses, but I do need them for certain things, like especially when I'm trying to read little labels. My mom told me if I live long enough, that was what was going to happen. I guess the eyes is one of the first things to try to get weak on you, besides your bones. But so yeah. But I just want to get on here and let you guys know that even though when people say God is talking to you, they don't always, I don't know, some people seem like they are talking to Him. They can hear a voice, but He talks to us in a lot of different ways. And every time when I'm talking to God and then something happened, like those little cards, or like I was thinking about things and God knew what was on my mind, and then He reminded me my cup runneth over. Because remember, if you got your health and your strength and your mind, you are rich. And don't let nobody tell you anything different. Money is not everything. Yes, money help us get through life. Money help us live a better life. But money is not everything. And we always have to keep that in the forefront of our head. And that's why God said money is the root to all evil. So always keep that in mind. Yes, be smart with your money, but don't let money control you. Thank you guys. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And hopefully I'll talk to you guys soon.